Hello guys, it's Jared Griffiths here, and I'm going to be reviewing another Peter Sellers movie. Peter Sellers is my favourite comedy actor of all time, and the movie I'm reviewing today is The Party. Yes. Yes, The Party. I have this on DVD. It was part of this Peter Sellers box set, which has these other films in there. If you want to see, these are the list of the other films this box set contains, if you want to read that. And basically, I want to get this on Blu-ray. There's a Eureka. There's a release by Eureka Video here in the UK, and I want to get that, not just to get it in high quality, but to get more special features with this, because this DVD has absolutely zero special features, So this movie is directed by Blake Edwards, the same director as the Pink Panther films. It was the only movie that Peter Sellers and Blake Edwards did together that wasn't a Pink Panther movie, and it stars, of course, Peter Sellers as well as Claudine, Longet, and it has Faye McKenzie in it, who is still alive and is 101 years old, or at least last time I checked. Hopefully she is still alive, because that would be bad to say. I didn't check before this video, I'm sorry. Yeah, I just checked. Yeah, she is still alive as of the making of this video. So yeah, The Party. So this film was inspired a lot by the French comic actor and director Jacques Tati, which he was French, and he played a character named Monsieur Hulot, who was also a big influence on the Mr. Bean character for Rowan Atkinson. And this film was also very inspired by it. It's a lot of visual comedy, and I'm a big fan of Jacques Tati, and I'm a big fan of Peter Sellers, so it's a good thing to they kind of meshed their humour together, and this is a very good film. I will say Peter Sellers playing an Indian is a bit dated, they wouldn't do that today, but this is still such a funny film. Basically, it's about this Indian guy named Hrundi v. Bakshi, who's played by Peter Sellers, and basically he's an actor in a movie, and he basically accidentally blows up a set before they were supposed to. So the director asks for him to be banned from acting again, but and he gets a guy to write him on the list to ban him, but he accidentally writes him on a list to a Hollywood party. So Hrundi v. Bakshi goes to the party, and it's just great physical comedy, basically. It's not, I mean, if you find it offensive he's playing an Indian, that's not the whole joke of it. I mean, people might find it offensive now. I mean, you're starting, now, there's a whole controversy with Apu from The Simpsons being offensive. I don't mind that, because it's just a voice, he's not, browning up to play Apu, but, this he is, and some people could find it offensive, but there is a lot more to the humour of it. It's a lot like, Jacques Tati humour, which I really like, because, Jacques Tati's films are very funny, but they're also very relaxing, and they're very beautiful. I think he proved that comedy can be beautiful as well as funny, and the same thing with this movie, The Party, and there is a scene in this where he's basically in the toilet and he makes a big mess of the toilet paper, and the song playing in that scene is the song Meglio Sasera, which is from the Pink Panther soundtrack, which I say, I said it's by the same director as the Pink Panther, and it's also composed by Henry Mancini, the same composer as the Pink Panther. And I will say, at the same time they made this, Peter Sellers, Blake Edwards and Henry Mancini made this, there was another Pink Panther movie without the three of them involved, which was called Inspector Clouseau, and it starred Alan Arkin as Inspector Clouseau. It was directed by some guy named Bud Yorkin, and it was composed by some guy named Ken Thorne. And yeah, that's kind of interesting to know, because a lot of people have never heard of that other movie. But yeah, this is very funny how Peter Sellers goes around basically this party and basically causes destruction, and he falls in love with this girl who's played by Claudine Longet, and yeah, her name is in the movie Michele Monet, and yeah, that was nice to see their romance, because yeah, he is kind of a guy who ruins stuff and gets stuff wrong, so it's nice to see him find a woman to love. And she sings the song in the film Nothing to Lose, which is a really nice song. Nothing to lose if we are wise, we're not expecting a rainbow coloured sky. Or we may. Yeah, it's a very nice song. That so yeah, it's a very relaxing film, very funny. And one of my favourite bits is there's a drunk waiter as well. That drunk waiter was really funny as well. And also, like Jacques Tati films, there's observational humour that you have to look out for. Some humour you might miss the first time, especially the movie Playtime. I'll show you. Like this movie Playtime, which came out in 1967, a year before this film. This film, a lot of people say that if you look in a different place in every time you watch it, you get a different film. Yeah, you notice more humour, and this is one of my favourite Jacques Tati films, and yeah, you do get that with this. There's a scene where basically the cook is strangling the waiter, and basically Hrundi v Bakshi is looking at him, and he's also while he's buttering up his food, and basically he's too distracted by that, and he doesn't you see he's putting butter on his hand. I never noticed that the first time I watched this, but yeah, so yeah, it's a very good comedy. If you like Pink Panther, you'll like this, because it's Blake Edwards and Peter Sellers. If you've never seen Peter Sellers before, I'd recommend watching the Pink Panther movies. You might expect the first Pink Panther to really show off how good the films are, but the first one's not that great. It's quite good, but it's completely different from the others. The three best ones are Shot in the Dark, Return of the Pink Panther, and Pink Panther Strikes Again. So yeah, watch those three, and then watch Doctor Strangelove and The Party. Those are his best films, really, and yeah, it really shows why he's my favourite comedy actor. So yeah, check out those films if you haven't already, and yeah, bye.